Good afternoon, we're here in the Transparency House at the Abu Dhabi Sustainability Week, and today we're talking with SIGNIFY, with Olav Scholte. Hi Olav, thank
Hi.
you for being here.
You're welcome. Happy to be here. Thanks
Great.
for having me.
Yeah, no problem. We're delighted to talk with you about SIGNIFY, because SIGNIFY is, of course, a sustainable company, and you're doing a lot to optimize sustainable processes. So can you tell a little bit more about yourself, your role by SIGNIFY, and about sustainability goals?
Sure. So I'm working here in Dubai for the Middle East region as Government Affairs and Alliances Manager. I work together with other companies to bring our sustainable propositions to the market. And I work a lot with governments to create partnerships and to develop projects, often around sustainability. And I've been doing that for the past 7 years here in Dubai.
Okay, great. And how is living in Dubai or in the UAE?
It's actually quite nice country to live. It's super safe. It's easy environment to settle down. Everybody speaks English. It's easy for the kids to go to the international school. There's even a Dutch language school here. So yeah, it was quite easy to settle in, and we're enjoying it.
Great. Well, it was an eye-opener for me too. Actually, this exhibition, you see all diverse people, you see diversity between men and women, so that's very good for the region. I'd like to ask you something about SIGNIFY. Are you working on sustainable development goals, and if yes, which one are you particularly aiming this year?
Well, we are in general, of course, with lighting on the consumer side of the electricity. So what we do is we work on energy savings. We can do that with our LED technology. So one of the things that we are doing is we vouched to bring 2 billion LED lamps to the world by 2020. And in fact, we have already achieved that goal in the past year. Yeah, thank you. So I think it's a good example of such a new sustainable technology adopted globally. Next to that, we're working on our own operations. So we want to become carbon neutral in the course of this year. And we're well underway to achieve that. In the Middle East, we are already working carbon neutral. So yeah, there are a couple of examples of what we do. For the rest, we're also very active in the field of lighting for agriculture.
Yeah.
And this is a field where also the Middle East is now looking heavily and investing in. Just now there was an announcement from Madar Farms to develop a complete new concept of farming without natural daylight, to keep the heat outside and only work with artificial light. And by doing so, they are able to grow more food locally instead of importing it from all over the world. So that's another example of how we can contribute to sustainability.
Well, that's actually great, because this morning we are here on the Abu Dhabi Sustainability Week with the trade mission of the Netherlands, of course, and we have 3 sectors unifying water, energy and food. And today we had a presentation about food from Certon, and well, they showed us examples, so that was my next question. Do you also collaborate with food? But that's kind of nice, because you combine energy, food together, and it's really unifying it for the goals.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's a very nice combination.
Yeah. Yes. Great. And today is a special day. You're signing today the Dutch Sustainable Group intention.
Correct.
Can you tell us a little bit more? I know you cannot tell a lot, but a little bit.
Yeah, so today we will sign a memorandum of understanding with the Dutch Sustainability Group. It's an initiative from a number of Dutch companies that have a basis here in the UAE, together with the Netherlands Business Council, supported by the Dutch Embassy and Consulate. And it's basically our objective is to promote ourselves together from all the different industry sectors that we are active in the Netherlands as a sustainable solution provider. So from several angles we will be able to help the UAE to achieve their sustainability goals. So that can be from a lighting perspective, it can be from a food supply perspective, and any other sector that.
I guess right, because there were a lot of a few offshore companies also involved.
Yeah, like Van Oort, Boskalis, even Air France KLM is part of the group. So we have quite a few big names that are present in the group.
And we're question about SIGNIFY. How do you procurement processes? So are you watching suppliers being sustainable and then they can deliver to you, or do you don't you have KPIs in that field or something you can?
Yeah, definitely all our suppliers are being monitored and first of all being audited if they are in line with our internal standards. We're also rated number 1 in our industry category by the Dow Jones Sustainability Index. So we have to be very careful on how our operations are being made an attention point.
Great, really great having you here. Lots of luck this afternoon. And do you want something to add or tell yourself?
I think apart from the sustainability aspect, I think there are a number of other elements that lighting is interesting for. Maybe you're aware that SIGNIFY used to be called Philips Lighting. We changed our company name to SIGNIFY, which stands for the meaning of light. And one of the other interesting technologies that we are now promoting is Li-Fi, which is basically a way of connecting to the internet through light waves instead of radio waves.
I read about it.
Yes.
That's very great.
So this is a very exciting new technology. And
is it further developed? Because I understood that it was only possible within one building. If you go out, it's not possible anymore. But is it further developed now?
You need to have a visible link between the router and your device. So that is a disadvantage and an advantage. Advantage because it's very secure. If you close the curtain, that visible link is broken and nobody hack your signal. It's a disadvantage because the signal will not go through the wall of the next room. So you will have, let's say, an access point in every room. So we also don't see placement of Wi-Fi, but more as an additional way of connecting. More and more people are getting connected with more and more devices. Even machine-to-machine communication is there. So there is basically a gap in capacity with radio waves. All the radio frequencies are fully occupied. So they're still optimizing that. But with Li-Fi you open up a whole complete new spectrum of opportunities to connect.
Yeah, and also governmental institutions love this, I think, because it's safe.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, thank you very much, Olav, for having me. We just continue in a second. Thank you very much for joining us. Stay put, and this was all made possible by the Global Sustainable Enterprise System.